Hey guys, let's get more news from Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Pods hilariously greets Steph with goat noises after Warriors win. Brandon Podziemski knows he's in the presence of greatness anytime he shares the court with Warriors star Steph Curry. And after Curry drained a season-high 11 three-pointers in Golden State's 131-109 win over the Indiana Pacers on Thursday at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, the rookie couldn't help but crash his older teammates' on-court interview with the Warriors' post-game live crew. It's clear where Podziemski believes Curry stands in NBA history as the GOAT, made evident by his farm-inspired greeting for the point guard. Curry finished Thursday's win shooting 15 of 22 from the field and 11 of 16 from beyond the arc, tallying 42 points less than a week after dropping 60 on the Atlanta Hawks. The Warriors veteran has served as a mentor for Podziemski, who is making a name for himself with Golden State after the team selected him number 19 overall in the 2023 NBA Draft. The 20-year-old is soaking in all he can from the three-point legend, and making sure to give Curry his flowers while he has the chance. While too much emphasis has been placed on the divide between the Warriors' youth and veterans in seasons past, it's clear this group's bond goes well beyond age. Stephen Curry offered up another reminder of why he's considered by most to be the greatest shooter in NBA history, scoring 42 points and canning a season-high 11 three-pointers as the Warriors wrapped up a fantastic road trip, beating the Indiana Pacers 131-109 on Thursday. One day after one of his least productive games of the 2023-24 NBA season, Curry unleashed a flurry from the outside against the Pacers, 29-24, at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. The two-time NBA MVP and scoring champ connected on his first 7 shots beyond the arc, the most Curry has made to begin a game in his career. He shot 15 of 22 overall and 11 of 16 on threes as the Warriors, 24-25, finished their road trip 4-1. Jonathan Kuminga kept rolling with his 29th consecutive game in double figures with 18 points. Andrew Wiggins came off the bench and had 11 points and 5 assists. Draymond Green added 8 points, 8 rebounds and 5 assists. Brandon Podziemski, starting in place of Klay Thompson, illness, had 9 points, 7 boards and 7 assists. A few hours after the Warriors shipped Corey Joseph to the Pacers in exchange for a second-round draft pick and money, Curry and Golden State cashed in to cap an impressive road trip. The Warriors began the Day 1 game behind the Utah Jazz for the final play-in tournament spot in the Western Conference. Utah faced the Phoenix Suns later Thursday night. NBA, Steph Curry on fire for Golden State Warriors, Luka Doncic leads Dallas Mavericks to New York Knicks win. Thursday provided plenty more thrills and spills in the NBA as some of the stars of the league stepped up for their sides. Steph Curry hit 11 three-pointers in the Golden State Warriors win over the Indiana Pacers, while Luka Doncic made 39 points in a double-double as the Mavs beat the Knicks. Elsewhere, the Denver Nuggets took victory over the LA Lakers. An inspired Steph Curry landed 11 three-pointers to lead the Golden State Warriors to victory over the Indiana Pacers on Thursday, while Luka Doncic was on fire for the Dallas Mavericks. Curry's virtuoso 42-point haul helped his side to a third win on the trot as they continued their growing momentum with a confident 131-109 victory. Their star man produced 29 points in the first half alone, hitting a season-high 11 three-pointers from 16 attempts in his fifth 40-point game of the season. The challenge is to not get too far ahead of yourself, thinking you can just show up and win games, Curry said. We've got a long way to go to get some playoff security. The Warriors sit 11th in the Western Conference with a 24-25 season record, but are tracking in the right direction, despite not making any significant moves on Thursday's trade deadline. Pascal Siakam top-scored for the home side in Indianapolis with 16 points and 8 rebounds, but it was a night to forget for coach Rick Carlisle. Curry was making shots, but we got beat by their hard play and our lack of hard play, Carlisle said. Simple as that. It was ugly. I think we lost every quarter. Doncic was the main man at Madison Square Garden as the Mavs ran out 122-108 winners over the New York Knicks. The Slovenian superstar ended the night with 39 points, 11 assists and 8 rebounds against a depleted Knicks side who only had 7 players available in the second half through injuries and trades. Dallas, who added P.J. Washington and Daniel Gafford on the trade deadline, earned a third win on the trot as former Knicks man Tim Hardaway added 19 points and Derrick Jones Jr. produced 18. Doncic was the main man as he scored 27 points in the second half, but it was his behind-the-back assist for Dwight Powell early in the game that will light up the highlight reel. I think being able to talk to those two, Washington and Gafford, today, they're excited, Mavs coach Jason Kidd said. Warriors tried to trade for Alex Caruso. The Golden State Warriors closed the trade deadline without risking many moves. The only negotiation was the departure of Corey Joseph to the Indiana Pacers. However, behind the scenes, the franchise tried to reinforce itself. According to Casey Johnson, from NBC Sports, the Warriors sought a trade for Alex Caruso. Still, according to the journalist, talks with the defensive specialist did not progress. That's because the Chicago Bulls wanted something more than young people like Moses Moody in the proposal. Therefore, he asked the Warriors to send Jonathan Kuminga in exchange for Alex Caruso. The Californian team, however, stopped there. The decision to keep Kuminga rather than send him for Caruso is understandable. After all, the 21-year-old power forward is one of the Warriors' main prospects in the NBA. This season, in fact, has already shown flashes of its possible success in the league. Thus, he recently received praise from coach Steve Kerr. This last month, I think he's really come into his own and it's been amazing to watch. Before that, it had been 2.5 years of many ups and downs, and he had remained steadfast throughout. I'm very impressed with what he did. He is truly becoming an exceptional player, Kerr said. In 47 games this season, Kuminga has averaged 15.4 points and 4.7 rebounds, in addition to shooting 53.5% from the field. This isn't the first time the Warriors have shown interest in Caruso. In February last year, according to Chris Mannix, from the website Bleacher Report, the franchise studied a trade for the player. The idea, after all, was to add defensive performance to the team that was still looking to secure itself in the postseason. Internally, the Warriors know they need something. The titular quintet is solid, but a little older. However, they cannot believe their reserves, with 27th place in the net rating ranking. So, Caruso, 28 years old, is a versatile and reliable three-point defender with an NBA title, said Mannix. The idea, then, was to close the exchange by the trade deadline at the time. A possible deal would even include James Wiseman, according to the journalist. Trading James Wiseman makes me sick, he said. But in his third year in the league and still without showing his potential, perhaps not in Golden State. It is possible that he will be able to develop into a game without so much pressure. But he is the best bargaining chip the Warriors have. So, to receive Caruso, it is a risk that the team must take. And you fan, what do you think of the Alex Caruso situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.